Hello and welcome to the city of Atlantis in Cities Skylines. And today we are looking into this area near to the cargo airport and that small town that we've built to help with the population and the workers that we're needing some time ago. And we are actually building a racetrack in this area. I think we did that for fun last time just to see how that would work. I really enjoy it. So I went to the workshop, got some assets, and then start building this. So I think the end result is pretty cool. I didn't follow any specific layout for the racetrack, like not inspired by anywhere in the world. So I'm not trying to replicate other tracks in here, as you probably see. But I want to make it as interesting as possible, just to make sure that we had like a different layout and something that would be enjoyable to drive on. So I'm just letting you see the whole build for the whole layout so you have an idea on what we are doing and how we're building it and how close we actually get to the city. Not a big problem. Race is only on weekends, so it's fine. It's not every weekend as well. Won't be a major problem to this area, and I think the way it will end up looking will be pretty cool. Now, this is a feature. This is a runway from planes, really, from the airport DLC, and I wanted to use, like, the story behind this is, if you imagine that this runway was there before and that we actually are reusing that. It was deactivated, no planes were using that anymore, and then we start using this as the main straight for our actual race course. So I'm really happy with how that looked. So we're putting down some details. We are doing the pit lanes now, and by the way, this will be all functional later on, so don't worry about that. I know that I'm doing like the roads underneath that, but this is all this will all make sense later on. we need that to be able to place those buildings, but everything should work as intended. Also doing some tire barriers just to make sure that everything is safe, especially these corners, and the closer to the cliffs or to the beach, the more layers I've put down, because we really need to slow cars down if an accident happened. So this is all according to plan. By the way, entrance for the pit lane and exit I changed after I've recorded, so I'll show you in a second how that all looks. And I finalized with some gravel and a lot of grass around as well, just to make sure this is a little bit more realistic. Gravel helps cars to slow down before hitting the barriers, and I think it makes sense. Put down some road barriers as well, added some trees around to detail, but let's jump in the live mode so I can show you everything in more detail. And welcome back to the live mode. And as you can see, we have a race going on in here, which is pretty cool to be honest. And they can get into the pit lane, they can go into the main roads, and all works fantastic. Really happy with the outcome, but now I can show you some of the details and some of the things that we've done. So I'll start with the outer layer of the circuit. We have these fence here to protect anyone from entering the circuit. We do have this barrier in here, which is a hard barrier, and then we have the tire barrier as well. So there are a few layers in there. We do have the detailing for the curbs, and yeah, this all look pretty good. We have a car here that has a retard as well. As you can see, gravel, as I mentioned before, plus grass and all the trees all along. And this looks pretty good, really. We have some tire protection on the inside as well, not just on the outside. I think I just showed you the outside when building this. But yeah, plenty of space for the cars to leave the track and rejoin, or just safely crash if that is a thing. But as you can see, in areas where we have like a cliff and then just the beach over there, there is a lot more protection in here. 3 layers of tires. There is even a buffer in here, so we have like space for them to absorb the impacts and go into the next one. Then there is the hard barrier plus the fence as well. Like, it's pretty safe, to be honest. Unless the cars start flying, then yeah, it is what it is, I guess. And this is the exit of the pit lane. So as you can see, there is grass in the tracks. Or on the tracks, I should say. So let me just quickly move this so it's not in the track or on the track. I don't know why I keep saying in the track, but anyway, in here, based on some feedback that I had on my TikTok that I posted, so yeah, you can see a sneak peek from what's coming in the TikTok. We've added this fence, so this gives the drivers a pretty good indication on where the tracks should go and what they should follow, because otherwise the tracks would finish in here for the main runway and they would have no idea how to join this area. So now they can see it, and it's pretty cool to see the cars going here and there, to be honest. It's really, really nice. But then we have the main track in here, we have the pit lane in there, cars will stop over there and then rejoin the race. And then on this side I've changed how you actually enter the pit lane. So before you would have to do the S in here and join from there, so we have like pretty dangerous way of entering. Now you can stay on the right side and join it, or you can go to the left side and do the S to keep going. So a little bit safer, and I think that works slightly better as well. But yeah, this is our track, and I've been using, I think I showed you this during the build, but if you look at this, we have these Racetrack assets from Ronnie. As always, amazing assets. The way that it looks a little bit weird from above, especially when I join with the runway in here, because as you can see, it shows this line, and sometimes it doesn't look so good, and the decals will vanish from far away as well. But it does look pretty good looking like this. Oh, just love it. And these pit lanes or pit depot, they are actually where the car lives. So for you to make sure that you have like a nice racetrack, working racetrack, you put the pit lane and then you create a bus line through here. So that's how they know that they can go in the pit lane, stop in there and rejoin the race, or if they should go through the race. So a little bit of nice trick there to make the racetracks work, and I think this will integrate quite nicely within this area. In here we won't have anything, as we do have the real airport in there, but then I feel like we just need a way for people to get in and out of the racetrack, which I haven't done, but I'll probably do that. We might do like some sort of tunnel that comes into the pit, and then we will finish this area later on as well. But yeah, for now I think this is amazing. I just love how this is all looking and how our racetrack is actually now done. Lovely to see all of this working as well and all the cars going through. So yeah, I really hope you've enjoyed this build of our Atlantis racetrack, and I really hope you liked what you're seeing. And I certainly am, and pretty cool to see all these cars going around. So leave me a comment, leave a like if you enjoy this little build that we've done here, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Now consider watching the video on your screen, because you might enjoy that as well. Thank you and bye bye.